So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill today, Michael Kopech. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And that one is inside, ball one. One out, bases empty. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hernandez brings it in with a nice running grab.
Batting third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. And that'll do it. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Enrique Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number one. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boogan, as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes outside. Cease certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And the slider just misses.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
And another ball.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up, by the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
This one in the air. Maldonado under it. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Foul ball there. On the ground to short, Bogarts. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning's still alive.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's down and in. That one outside. 3 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Tap foul at the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1 scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Kopech back to work. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Just missed. That one missing inside. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kopech deals. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to Cal. Here it comes. Trenton Brooks in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Stepping in for San Diego, Trenton Brooks. That one at triple digits. Sheets, the runner at third. Bogarts on second. Cronenworth on at first with nobody out. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. And that one is inside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. All loaded up here at the top of the second. In the air, right field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and all the runners are tagging. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's going to be Tyler Wade.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And a foul ball. Second and third here. One away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Two on, one out. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way.
Base knock center field. One run is in. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Slings to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now pitching for San
Yuki
Diego.
Matsui is forced
Number
to the
one.
mound after the injury.
Yuki
This
Matsui.
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Runner on at first with one gone. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Man at first, one away. This one in the air. Brooks drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's two down.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch just misses. Muncy off of first with two away. Next offering is in for a strike.
One ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. And now the count is even.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Popped up right side. Brooks. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for LA. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the third
Leading
inning.
off
And
for
now
the
the right
Padres,
fielder,
right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the
Now
key
batting,
for pitchers
designated
and what
hitter,
hitters
Luis
don't want to see
Ariz.
is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Ariz in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
2 balls, no strike.
1 down, base is empty.
Hey!
And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning,
Now
but no
batting,
trouble
third
so
baseman,
far. I'm
Manny
sure he'd love to strike
Machado.
out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Machado
that's high.
in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that misses. 2 and 0.
2-0.
And Manny gets a piece.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the third.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back
Leading
as we
off
go
for the Dodgers,
to the last of the
second
third.
baseman,
And at the plate for the
Tommy
Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sheets settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Kike Hernandez. Matsui measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
2 down, base is empty. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and he breaks his bat. And a foul ball. And that's a little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Just missed the inside corner. Now 1-2.
2 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
3 balls. 2 strike.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting,
One of the things about that
right
2-out walk, the
fielder,
base runner over at first base is going to have a very
Hernandez.
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hernandez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta getting ready to go. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs.
2 balls. 2 strike.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, number 70.
Now
this is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 70.
Gavin Sheets now at the plate.
Justin
He walked and
Robles.
came around to score his first time up. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Up
game.
next for the Padres, shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Hernandez grabs it on the run.
Now batting, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the fourth, it's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Will Smith. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that
Muncy.
swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Max Muncy at the dish. That's off the mark. Ball one. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's a strike and a count 2-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
Up
Fastball
next,
pretty much
for the
middle,
Dodgers,
and that's what you
left
fall asleep
fielder,
dreaming about as a hitter. So no
Michael
surprise he put a great
Conforto.
swing on it.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He popped out his first time. And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. One runs in. Headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Yuki Matsui gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for San
So they
Diego.
turn things over to the righty,
Number
Nick
27.
Pivetta. The offense
Nick
will need to be
Pivetta.
ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one ripped. That's back there. Hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3. And he's got a double.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. And fires in a fastball at 95.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's to third. Machado throws across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
There's Freddie Freeman now. He's 0 for 1.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Just off the inside edge. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering is fouled back. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
He was all over that
Now
one.
batting,
Pretty tough for the
right
infielders to do
fielder,
anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Typically that high fastball, if it's
Now
close
batting,
to the top of the
the
strike
catcher,
zone, a hitter,
Will
if he's prepared
Smith.
for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hernandez on third. Freeman on at first with 2 down. This to third, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two on, two outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gloves it on the dive to his knee. The throw, nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in LA, we go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Trenton Brooks, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. This one in the air, center field. Padres makes the catch, and there's one down.
Up next for the Padres,
Tyler Wade, the next up for the
Wade.
Padres. He drove in two with a single his first time up. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
3
inside.
balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Betts. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, catcher Martin Maldonado.
And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
That's a ball. 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Inside. And now 3-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck for the Padres. This to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Andy Pages. Pivetta back to work. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Fastball is outside.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
3-1.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Left fielder Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that's in the dirt. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the corner. Full count now.
3-2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Pivetta throws to first, and he's back in easily. Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. That one drilled left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 9-3. A 2-run double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Nick Pivetta won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for San
A new
Diego.
pitcher in the game, Steven Kolick.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Padres 3. Top of the 6th inning.
Leading off
Now it's the
for
right
Padres,
fielder, Fernando Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Tatis waits. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Strike on the inside corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. Manny Machado up to the plate. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. On the corner for a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 66 appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Reynolds warming up as well. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Inside, just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Max Muncy digs in now.
Muncy.
Hard hit left side. Machado throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 9-3. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Bogarts now. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one's carrying. Going, gone. He circles the bases. It's 9-4.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Cronenworth batting with 1 down takes a strike.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Outside. And the count is 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.